What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to go over how to ship your first box of products to Amazon using Go2lister. Now, in this video, we're going to be using used books, but this works for any item that you're listing on Amazon. So for the purpose of this video, I'll be listing a few books, showing you exactly how to label the items, how to make sure you're listing them correctly within Go2lister, and then ultimately submitting your shipment and completing your shipment within Go2lister, getting the shipping labels. I'll show you how to label the box and all of that. So first, what you want to do is go ahead and create the batch. Since we're making a shipment to Amazon, we're going to select fulfilled by Amazon here. The batch name, I like to put my name or whoever's listing. If it's my employee, we would put her name. And then you can put today's date. So 2/20/24. For the pricing rule, we're going to use smart pricing. That basically just prices faster moving books at higher prices. So who wouldn't want that? Listed by, put my name here. Ship from address, you can quickly choose from any of the addresses here. Then we're going to want to label our own product. I use 30334 labels. These are actually slightly different, but I recommend 30334, which I'll put below. And I also recommend the Rollo printer. So you'll see this in action here in just a second, but the Rollo printer allows you to print not only labels for the book or the items, but also labels for the shipment and for Amazon too that you put on the box. So Rollo printer does it all, and I'll show you guys exactly how to use this. And as I go on in this video, I'm going to tell you all the supplies you need. So like when it comes to boxes, I recommend the Home Depot 12 by 16 by 12 boxes. Rollo printer, 30334 labels. So they're the cheapest labels that you can buy, and all of those will be linked below. For packing type, we're going to put unpacking individual units. You only want to do case pack if you're listing a bunch of the same product. So in future videos, you guys will learn when that's appropriate. Like if you're doing wholesale or if you have a bunch of the same exact book or something, which is really rare for booksellers. Then what we're going to do is select, I want to provide box content. This is going to save us 15 cents per item because we're telling Amazon which items are in which box, and Go2lister makes this really simple. So then click on create batch here, and it's going to take you to this next page, and you'll be able to list your product. So real quick, when you're listing, I recommend the Go2lister scanner. Again, I'll link this below. This is a wired scanner. It's $20 on Amazon. And the reason why I like a wired scanner is you just plug it in and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about Bluetooth connection, battery is dying. For me, it's worth it to have a wired scanner. Then what you're going to do is select the condition. So make sure, I like to list all my books as good, but you can list as very good, like new. If it's a brand new book and you have the receipt for it, you can list it as new or acceptable. So all my books go as good unless they're like X libraries, then I'll list them as acceptable. Quantity is going to be 1. Put the source in right here. So let's say we got these from Goodwill, put the buy cost, $1 per book. It's really important to track your buy cost because Go2lister keeps track of your profit. And at the end of the year, you'll know exactly how much profit you made if you're meticulously tracking how much you pay for the book. So if you paid, let's say $100 for 10 books, then your buy cost is going to be $10 on average per book. So you put $10 in. For the condition description, I just like to put something like 100% customer satisfaction, ships directly from Amazon. Here's a few other condition notes that we've made. So feel free I would only make like 4 condition notes, 4 or 5. You know, maybe you put, it has highlighting in the book, or maybe you put that it's an ex-library book. That way, when you're listing, you can really optimize for speed and list as fast as you want because you're not constantly toggling condition notes. Then down here, make sure you have listed by the correct person. And we're good to list. So now what we're going to do is scan in. And you can scan as fast as you want. The cool thing about Go2lister is it allows you to scan faster than Amazon can return a response. So as you can see, it's thinking right now because it's connecting to Amazon to get the FN SKU, but Go2lister allows you to scan while that's happening. So while that's happening, you'll get labels printed out one by one. So I like to scan 5 books, label 5 books, scan 5 books, label 5 books. So I scanned 3 books right now. And what you're going to do is take the label and cover up the existing barcode. So as you can see right here, there's a barcode. All we're going to do is cover it up with the FN SKU, and we're good to go. So as I'm scanning books in, I like to use the Accutext scale. So as you can see, the Accutext scale is right here, and it gives me the weight. Currently at 2 pounds, I have 1 book on there. So as I label the book, I'll put it on the scale. The scale is going to go up. And if you can, if you have a lot of the same size book, you can probably get up to 50 pounds doing this. It's going to get a little bit high. As time goes on, you're going to realize what a 50-pound box of books looks like. So like after you scan probably 20 to 30 books, you're going to be like, okay, this is probably 50 pounds. Once you get to that point, what we're going to do is we're just going to see if Amazon has split our shipment at all. So we're going to click on Send Batch right here. And what this is going to do is it's going to preview what warehouse destinations our products are going to. This is what you want to see. All of the books are going to one warehouse. You can see it's all going to LAX 9. And there's 35 books going there. And that is amazing. This is exactly what we want. If you want, you can click on View Items here, and it gives you a breakdown of all the books listed. Now, there's another scenario where it will split shipments. And I'll put it on the screen here for you guys. When it split shipments, different warehouse destinations are displayed. This can be a pain because maybe Amazon wants 1 book to go to one warehouse and then 49 books to go to another. If you pay for 1 book to be shipped to one warehouse, you're going to pay more for shipping. So sometimes it's worth doing it, but a lot of times I would rather just pull that book out, add it to the next shipment, and try again. I'm going to leave a video right below on how to easily deal with split shipments with Go2lister. We have a really good workflow for that we worked hard on building that just allows you to quickly scan the book and it tells you what warehouse it's going to. So you don't have to filter through the books and not know which books are going where. Then what we're going to do is click on Accept Shipments. And now since all of these books are going to one warehouse, we're going to click on Add All to Box 1. Now all the books are added to the box. Amazon's not going to charge us for box content. And we're going to wait for this to turn yellow. And then when it does, we'll click on that. Okay, so now you can see we can click on this button. That means Amazon has received the information. That might take a few minutes, so just be patient. We're going to click on Send Box Content. And it's going to take us to this page to enter our box weight, box length, width, and height, which I always put 12 by 16 by 12. That's usually the dimensions of my box. If you guys buy these from Home Depot, it's 12 by 16 by 12, the small size boxes. And for the box weight, let's go ahead and weigh this real quick. Okay, so our Accutext scale says 33 pounds, 33.8 pounds. And as you can see, there's still some airspace here. So I'll link a video below exactly on how to pack a box. But generally, you just want to get painter's paper from Home Depot is pretty good. Or just save any packages you ever have in the house and a packing paper. Shove it in there. You don't want there to be any airspace at all. So we want to really fill up all these gaps here. And if you need to, you can actually cut the box down with a knife here and fold them in. I'll link an in-depth video on how to pack a box below. But now that we're done with that, we are going to enter the box weight here, which was, 33? And now we're going to click on Submit. Okay, so that's going to take a few minutes. And then once that is complete, you're going to see the option to print labels directly from Go2lister. So you're going to look at the charges here. Amazon's charging $8.70, which isn't terrible. And then you can select your different printer settings here. But if you're using the Rollo, go ahead and put thermal printer, full sheet. This will also work for Dymo printers. And now we're going to adjust this printer. So we're going to open this up, take these tongs right here, make them wider, take away our 30334 labels or 2x1 labels, whatever you're using. And we're going to put in this 4x6 label. This is going to print 2 labels, one for UPS and one for Amazon. Now we're going to close these right here. Let the printer calibrate. I'm going to go ahead and click on Accept Charges. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and open up the label. And what we're going to do is click on Print. Make sure it's printing to your Rollo printer. And if this is going to print out 2 labels. So this first label here is the Amazon FBA label. This is for Amazon to check in your shipment, and they're going to scan this barcode. This is the one that Amazon uses to receive your box content, what's in the box, all that. The next label is the UPS label. This is obviously for UPS to ship your product. So here are the two labels we have, one for Amazon and one for UPS. Now we're going to put these on the box. So I like to put one label on one flap, and then I will put the other label right here just like that. Now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and tape up the box. Again, if you wanna see a complete in-depth video on how to pack a box, I'll link that below. But that's how you create a shipment on Amazon with Go2lister. Much love, guys.